Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Taurus September 29, 2024. With Venus now a guest in your social sector until October. With this transit, Venus plays a supportive role in your life, and you'll find it natural to express your feelings and attract what you want into your life in the weeks ahead. While you're finding your friendships or networking quite fulfilling in general, your desire to get on top of your chores or work can also be compelling. This can leave you on the fence or feeling that you're not going to have fun if you make a choice. There is an escapist or avoidant tendency today as Venus and Jupiter form a minor clashing aspect. You can feel restless with routines, and you don't feel up for drama or demanding situations either. Do what you can to lighten your load for now and consider choosing something and running with it rather than getting stuck in a state of discontent or limbo. Whenever sweet Venus swims through Scorpio, you feel especially charged up. This is because even though you are usually more practical and strategic in your personal or romantic life, her visit to this water sign cranks up the passion in your life. You could experience a more erotic edged interactions now, regardless if single or attached. Getting deep in relationships is favored at this time, rather than casual flirtations or hookups. Complete and total desire are on the menu. Know what you deserve and go forth on the pursuit to find it. What helps you feel empowered in your career path? Reflect on what motivates you to be strong and driven when the moon in Leo sextiles the sun in Libra. As of right now, your professional legacy will be the main focus throughout the remainder of Libra season. As you consider what you want to do, you may also recall what you have already accomplished. It is essential to remind yourself where your power comes from. You have the strength, resources, and tenacity to do whatever you want with your career path. Remember that. It's a good idea to increase your strength at this time. Whatever you normally do for physical exercise, focus on strength building. If you run, try to increase the strength in your upper body to take some of the burden off your hips. If you typically do yoga, substitute weightlifting once a week to increase your ability to hold a pose in the future. If you favor one side of your body, strengthen the weaker side this month. The hour has come. Re-establish friendly relations with some of the people who you have had problems with in the past and who you collaborate with. Indeed, the vibrations this week will be strongly encouraging you to tighten the relationships you have on your team. In your sentimental life, you won't be able to help rekindling the warmth of the relationships you have with those close to you. It's true that things have progressed as quickly as you hoped they would, but the current inertia around you can be explained by the fact that there are some misunderstandings between you and those around you, most notably in your emotional life. With Mercury's departure from your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery yesterday, all planetary activity here has ceased until June 2025. However, the moon will continue to return every 4 weeks and is just 2 days away from its next visit. With ongoing planetary activity in a playful and creative part of your chart, as Mercury begins his first full day in your career sector and with Jupiter's influence on the job front increasing, this can prevent life from becoming all work and no play. Fortunately, the lunar nodes still monitoring your work and life balance. In the final hours of the moon's first visit to your relationship sector since Mars returned, it finds itself in the wrong place at the right time today. A clash with Pluto for the first time since he retrograded back into Capricorn might push some old buttons, but a friendly aspect to Neptune, in retrograde motion in your communication sector, will make it easier to give your emotional responses, relationships, the past, and unsaid words a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Have you ever been in a relationship where you felt deeply connected, but at the same time, you could still laugh, be silly, and just enjoy the lightness of life together? That's a special kind of magic, isn't it? Today, the universe is encouraging you to embrace that energy, whether it's in a romantic relationship, a friendship, or even in your connections with family. It's about finding that beautiful balance between depth and playfulness. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in the seriousness of life that we forget how powerful it is to simply enjoy the moment with someone we care about. So today, let yourself feel that joy. If you've been looking for a way to reignite that spark in a relationship, maybe now is the time to reach out, have fun, and share a laugh together. When life feels overwhelming, it's easy to slip into the mindset of thinking we need to handle everything alone. You've been there, right? That feeling where you think, I can do this, I don't need to bother anyone. But often, the strength and clarity we're seeking come not from going it alone, but from reaching out. Have you ever had a problem that felt unmanageable until you opened up to someone, and suddenly, just talking it out made everything feel lighter? That's the kind of support that's available to you right now. Whether it's through a trusted friend, a family member, or even a colleague, don't hesitate to seek out that connection. You might be surprised at how much easier things feel when you let someone else in. You may also find yourself in the middle of several discussions or group activities today. Your enthusiasm and passion are shining through, and people are naturally drawn to your ideas. But here's a gentle reminder: it's easy to get so wrapped up in expressing yourself that you forget to really listen. We've all been in situations where we're so eager to get our point across that we don't realize we might be coming off a bit strong. Have you ever looked back on a conversation and thought, maybe I should have listened more and talked a little less? It happens to all of us. Today, the stars are encouraging you to find that balance between expressing your ideas and staying open to others' perspectives. Sometimes, the best way to win people over isn't by pushing your viewpoint, but by showing that you're willing to listen and consider theirs too. And aching of meaningful, helping others is a theme today too. There's something incredibly rewarding about giving selflessly, isn't there? When you offer your time, advice, or even just a listening ear, it tends to come back to you in unexpected ways. Maybe it's that feeling of fulfillment, or maybe it's the universe bringing people into your life to support you just when you need it most. Have you ever noticed that when you help others, the kindness often circles back to you? That's the kind of energy today is all about. A special conversation is on the horizon, one that could lead to a deeper understanding or even a breakthrough in a relationship that matters to you. So, keep your heart open and be ready to receive as much as you give. On a more practical note, if you've been working toward a big goal or project, today's energy is perfect for making real progress. You're full of ideas and excitement, but remember, as thrilling as it is to see things moving forward, it's important to stay grounded. Have you ever been so caught up in the rush of success that you missed a crucial detail? We've all been there. Today is a reminder to slow down just enough to ensure that everything is in order. Make sure you've got a solid plan, and don't be afraid to ask for advice if you need it. You've got the skills and the drive, but sometimes a little outside perspective can make all the difference in turning a good plan into a great one. When it comes to financial matters, it's a good day to be cautious. If you've been a little distracted or absorbed in other areas of your life, this isn't the time to dive headfirst into big financial decisions. Have you ever felt rushed to make a decision, only to regret it later because you didn't take the time to think it through? Today's energy suggests it's wise to avoid any risky investments or complex deals that could go sideways. Instead, focus on the essentials. Take a step back, reassess where you are, and make sure you're only spending on what's truly necessary. The good news? This is just a temporary pause. Your financial instincts will bounce back stronger soon enough. So, take a deep breath, stick to the basics for now, and trust that things will smooth out in time.